Bmnf. Jeez, yeah! I'm Barrowmind. Welcome back to Barrowmind's Nasty Finds. Today we're doing a collaboration video with my good friend.
Today's video has got a special guest reviewing this film with me. This is a person that if you were around on my channel 3 or 4 years ago, someone you'll definitely be familiar with, and someone that's not been on the platform for a while, so I'm really excited to have him on a video reviewing another movie with me.
Feels good to be back, man, I'm not gonna lie.
Just like the good old days. So as you'll have seen by the title of the video, I have Bmnf from Bmnf's Nasty Finds here, reviewing a movie with me.
We're gonna start this one off with a short film, and this one goes by the name of Attack of the Mutant Dick from Outer Space. What a fucking cool title is that?
It was directed by Danny Moreno. Apologise if I butchered that name, he is Spanish. So, give you a little bit about the plot and then basically what I thought of it. So, what we have with this film is just a 25-minute little short.
This one's almost a spoof of the 1950s sci-fi titles that you'd find.
Spanish, obviously, as I said.
It's almost completely black and white, but you are warned that this one has Panavision technology. What does that entail exactly? Well, you're sure to find out.
And it also had these really cool sections that were spliced in that were in 3D. Now, I don't own any 3D glasses. I do believe Baron does, and I'm sure you'll see them in this video.
If you're a tight-fisted old bastard, you too can make your own 3D glasses. Simply download a template off the internet, cut out 2 eye holes. Grab yourself some marker pens, red and cyan work well. Collar the fucking thing in and away we go. 3D Panavision, here we come. I made myself some homemade 3D glasses especially to watch this one, so I didn't miss out on any of the gory action.
And it follows a group of scientists or researchers who are on a spacecraft out in space, and it's shaped like a dick.
The story largely revolves around central character and scientist, the aptly named Dr. Dickinson. We're shown early on these hirsute humans covered in hair who seem to have werewolf syndrome.
Basically, the main character, Dr. Dickinson, has a romantic interest in one of his female colleagues.
Him and his team of astronauts voyage off into outer space in search of a cure.
And there's a scene where he's flirting with her and he gets interrupted by the other guy, and it turns out this is some sort of weird love triangle they have going.
As the astronauts voyage off into the depths of outer space, they encounter a gamma-ray zone. The scientists are advised to pull on their helmets, which Dr. Dickinson seems to take to a more literal level.
I'm sure you can imagine what he's doing in there. He gets hit by the gamma rays. He's
then transformed into this giant mutated penis.
Following that, what we get is him killing his 2 colleagues on the spacecraft in very fun and entertaining ways.
If you've never seen a giant mutated human penis before, jizzing jizz on its victims and burning their face from the radiation, where the fuck have you been and what exactly have you been doing with your life to this point? When Dr. Dickinson does break loose, it shouldn't really have come as much of a surprise, especially given the boner-shaped pocket rocket that they'd left to fly into outer space with.
He then commandeers the aircraft and heads straight down to Earth to wreak more havoc on unsuspecting victims. His victims range from a couple who are out in a car trying to get jiggy with it. He kills a Boy Scout camp leader because something happens and he ends up there and he rips the Scout leader's dick off, and it's very, very entertaining.
The army eventually try to capture Dr. Dickinson by luring him along with a video entitled Melons. The video itself stars a B-Tech Borat-looking motherfucker.
So yeah, that's basically the plot of the film. He goes up into space with his colleagues and ends up becoming this giant mutant dick and kills a bunch of people. And then there's the final bit of the film, the finale, which I won't spoil it as I said, but it doesn't end particularly well for the mutant dick from outer space, shall we say.
Without wanting to spoil the ending for you, you can watch the full thing on YouTube. I'm sure you'll all find this one pretty entertaining, to say the least.
This film, for what it is, has everything you could want from it. Shot in black and white, it had the claymation section. It was interesting to see that used in a short film. I definitely wasn't expecting it. Overall, the film gave me a really kind of nostalgic, campy, cheesy, kind of like old monster movies from like the 60s and 70s type of vibe. From what I could gather, I mean, I didn't manage to find this information online, but I wouldn't have imagined it had a massive budget. So I was very surprised and very taken aback and impressed by the set design, the costumes, the special effects that were used. I thought they were all really good for what the film was, because it seemed like a passion project that was just made among a group of friends that enjoyed these types of films.
Overall, it was a fun ride, plenty of comedic moments inside there. The acting is, but it's probably not the central focus of a film like this, let's be completely honest.
Very campy, very cheesy. Good practical effects. The mutant dick looked awesome for what it was. It looked really cool. As I said before, the claymation stuff was... It's always something I enjoy seeing, and it reminded me of ABCs of Death. There was a claymation short in that. I don't remember the letter, but it gave me that kind of feel. It's definitely one I would recommend checking out if you've got maybe a spare 30 minutes on your lunch break at work or something like that. It doesn't take long to watch at all. Just sit down, pop it on. It's on YouTube, so check it out. Overall, good, fun little short. Great to see a Spanish short. I've not seen one of them in a while. Good special effects, and for what it was, it definitely achieved what it set out to do, I would imagine, and that's just a fun little flick that you can enjoy when you've got a bit of spare time.
For what it's worth, I had a fun time watching this one, and I'm sure Brutality will have also. Anyway, until next time, that's about enough from me. I'll catch you all soon. Peace.
We do here is go back.